45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Ducks offense will go to work first. Oregon State fans able to clap for the Beavers the last time they met as they destroyed Oregon.
And, man, they quieted all those loud Duck fans. They smashed the Ducks a year ago. They brought some confidence to Corvallis. They got excited. They're trying to build on this for their future of their program.
I feel like, David, last year, too, that caught Oregon, that caught a lot of college football fans by surprise. We're used to seeing the Beavers run the football and play defense, but the way they jumped out on their in-state rival was shocking. Let's see if they can do that again.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To throw, it's Saunders. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his man down the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today.
Lost one deep down the right side. And is knocked away. An incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Saunders. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the catch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And off from the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
If we're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the... He's got it, first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Deep in enemy territory, balls at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown. And here they go on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. All wideouts, no backs. Back to throw, it's Saunders. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air, it's Saunders. Quick strike complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. Found the spot in the defense. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Beavers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. This offense thought they had the defense reeling on its heels, but the D stands tall and comes up with a sack.
Yeah, but why not, right? If I make a big play, I got no problem going back to it. But the defense said, I got you. I understand what you're doing. I know you're going back to it. They were ready for it. They had the answer for it. And they got the QB and got his butt on the ground.
Looking to throw at Saunders. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless,
breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Plucks it out of the air. Turning on the Jets. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Beavers have it with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. Right now the Beavers have the Ducks all dammed up as Oregon State extends its lead.
No, you're right, Reese. Oregon State came into this one juiced up, and they've been clicking on all cylinders, David, offensively and on the defensive side.
Well, you could tell they're playing with a ton of emotion, a ton of energy. They're always the underdog. Everybody expects Oregon to win the football game. Oregon State, they have brought it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Saunders. Complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The Ducks want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Saunders. And a miss missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Beavers have their offense in high gear. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Beavers! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Right on target this time. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Oregon State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's
he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. So the Beavers able to dam up those trenches and gave the Ducks nowhere to move as Oregon State takes home this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.